When you do what you love, sometimes being at the right place at the right time is all you need. No one knows that better than today's guest, who is a professional dancer, DJ, actor, and author, Jason Facey. I'm your host, Zenya, not your guru, just your girl. A DJ, professional dancer. He is an MC. He's an author. He's an entrepreneur. Tell me more. Tell me more about yourself. Tell everybody more about yourself.
People, welcome. Welcome to the vibe. First of all, before I even say anything, I love how comfy this couch feels.
It's my new couch. I just got it. Thank you.
This feels like I'm at home right now. This doesn't feel like a podcasting. This feels like I'm chilling and talking to my friend. You know what I mean?
That's the vibes I like to create. It's the Zen vibes.
It's the Zen vibe.
It's the Zen den. We're in the Zen den right now.
Ooh, I like that. People, welcome. I go by the name of Jason Facey, aka I'm So Facey, which is my brand, which is my last name is Facey. Mm-hmm. And I made it into an acronym, stands for Faithfully Accomplishing Challenges Every Year, FACEY.
Everything with purpose.
Always with purpose.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Originally from Jamaica, not Kingston. Not everyone is from Kingston. I'm from St. Mary.
From the country.
There's a difference. Countryside.
Countryside.
Yes.
Anything that's not in Kingston is country.
Literally.
That's it. If you're not in Kingston, you're from country.
Countryside, you know what I mean? Yeah.
But it still might have a beach.
True.
A little Jamaica 101.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yes.
now you know.
Island it's an island. On the outskirts, there's the beach.
You know what? And it could be an island that you could drive around quicker if it didn't have potholes everywhere.
True. But thank God, no, they have the highways. You know what I mean? They have a highway that goes
that was so smooth too. To Ochi,
You can go from Kingston to Ochi like this, like real fast.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Definitely experience that. But going to Portland is
it's different because you gotta take the back roads and all that but I think they're gonna try to extend highways everywhere, so we shall see what happens. I don't know.
We hoping for that. We love that.
Yeah. I'm happy to be here. Yeah,
yes. Man. Okay, so we have known each other for such a long time, and it's I've seen you through so many different phases of your life,
growth,
and when I met you, you were what I knew you as a professional dancer and fire professional dancer. So let's talk through the stages, because you went from, what else were you doing at the time of dancing?
So here's something crazy. I'm going to tell this story because I was going to tell this story on my Instagram the other day.
Okay.
I didn't come to LA as a professional dancer. I didn't even know you can be a professional dancer as a career. I came to LA after college doing an internship in film production. I studied film in college and acting. I came to LA to be an actor. I've been acting my whole life, but I've been dancing for fun my whole life.
Right.
But acting was always the main goal. So when I came to LA now, the way how I end up becoming a professional dancer, I got to give credit to God, because we have our own plans, but God always got a bigger plan.
Oh my God, Brandon and I were just talking about this.
You know what I'm saying? So when I came to LA and I did the internship, I came 2014. 2014 I came here, I think it was in July, and internship was until the end of August. And when the internship was over, I had to figure out, am I going to go back to Connecticut? Because I was living in Connecticut. That's where I went to college. I was there for 13 years. I figured if I'm going to go back or I'm going to stay here. And I knew I was supposed to be in LA. I already knew.
You just felt it.
Yes. It was a one-way ticket I bought to come here. And I had to figure out within a week where I'm going to get a job, where I'm going to live, because I was staying in a hostel. So I had to figure out where I'm going to live, where I'm going to get a job, and stay here. Mm-hmm. And can I tell you, when I say God is good, God is good. The way how it all worked out was, one day, the person who we were doing the internship for, and the internship was for the Lifetime channel. We was doing a movie for that channel, right? And the lady who got us to do this, me and a friend of mine, she had me meet with a guy named Ben, who was working for Fox at the time. And we met in North Hollywood at a Federal Bar. And at the time, I didn't know what Federal Bar was.
Oh, I know Federal Bar. Yeah,
back
that's
then. Yes, it's shut down now though.
Yeah.
And
oh my gosh. Yeah.
One day after we met, I was leaving and I walked out and I hear dancehall music playing. And back then, if you know anything about LA, there was no dancehall unless you went to the hood. There was no Afrobeats back then. There was nothing. Nothing. So when I heard dancehall for the first time, I was like, what? Where? So I followed the sound. I swear, God used dancehall to call me. I followed the sound to the side of the building.
Moth to a flame.
You know what I mean? And I saw a guy standing there, and it was a security guard. I said, hey, is this a party or something? He's like, oh yeah, there's a party upstairs. I said, how much it costs? He said, it's free. I said, all right, cool. Zenya, when I went upstairs, I thought I was in the movie You Got Served.
Stop it.
Nothing but dancers going crazy. I'm talking about, it literally felt like I was in You Got Served. They just, everybody just dancing. And remember, I was dancing for fun, but I was really good. And I was in shock, like, what is this? What is going on? And then I just jumped in the circles. They had circles, people freestyle. I just jumped in, start going crazy. By
yourself?
Just by myself, just going crazy. The guy who was also with me on internship, he was with me at the time there too. Yeah. He had no idea I danced.
That you could.
No idea.
Crazy.
No idea.
So he's just learning about you on the spot.
What the heck? And I'm talking about, I was battling everybody. It was going crazy. And that club, let me tell you, sometimes you just don't know where your blessing is going to come from.
True.
I met a girl at that club. Her name is Shiva. I will never forget her. I was going to that club religiously for 8 months straight. I never missed a Thursday. It was every Thursday. I never missed a Thursday. Never did. And one day a girl named Shiva met me and said, hey, you should come and do a performance. I have a performance here. You should come be a part of my choreo. I did the choreo. Boom.
First of all, she doesn't even sound like a real person. She sounds like a goddess. Like, right. She's a
Shiva.
myth.
Shiva.
Come on, Shiva.
Yep. Boom. She said, come do the performance. I did the performance. Then a few weeks afterwards, she said, hey, there's an audition for a music video. You should come do it. And at the time, I was working at a call center. I wasn't even, at the time when the internship was done, I wasn't doing no acting. I wasn't doing no production. I was working at a call center. I had to pay bills. I had to figure LA out. You know what I'm saying? So she said, come do this audition. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm just doing things for fun. I'm just doing anything.
Try to tell a Jamaican you can't do something.
You know what I mean?
That means he'll do it twice as good as anyone else.
I'm just doing it for fun. I'm like, audition.
He or she.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Easy. So I went to the audition. At the time, I didn't even know who Fatima was like that.
All right.
I met Fatima. Fatima was there and she was the one auditioning us. I didn't even know who the music video was for. I'm just doing this for fun. You're just like,
okay, cool.
Went there, audition, boom, 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 boom. We had to wait that night to hear if we got booked. I didn't even know who was getting paid. I had no idea.
Did it.
I'm just doing it. Got a call that night. Yo, you are booked to go do the music video. I said, boom. Next day, we went on set. I was like, wait, who was it for? It was for Pharrell.
Yeah.
First music video in LA for Pharrell, choreographed by Fatima. And I was like, wait, what?
What song was it?
It was called Freedom.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And when we went on set, I danced for like 10 minutes. And it was over with. I was like, wait, this is it? It's like, yeah. I said, wait, are we getting paid for this? She was like, yeah. I said, really? How much? 1,000. What?
Yeah, what am I doing at this call center?
What am I doing at this call center?
Wow.
$1,000 for dancing for 10 minutes? It was at that point I realized I got to switch something up.
Yeah, for real. Exactly. And so then what happened after that?
So then after that, Shiva was like, you guys don't have an agent yet, right? And so she was asking me and Tango, because me and Tango booked it. My brother Tango leaders, we became like best friends. She was like, okay, I'm going to talk to Fatima because she was good with Fatima. And I'm going to let her know you guys don't have agents. And we can see if she can reach out to Block the talent agency and have them reach out to you guys. I remember I went back to Connecticut for like a week.
Yeah.
And I got a call from Block that says, hey, can you come in on such and such day to have a meeting? I said, oh, yeah. I'll be back there.
I'm only around the corner.
Yeah. She was like, okay, cool. It will be you and Tango. So we went there. They sat down with us and said, hey, the style that you guys do, the dancehall style, we love that style. Jason Derulo was looking for that style to put in one of his music videos. We wish we knew you guys earlier, blah, blah, blah. But we would like to sign you to our agency. We just sat there quietly. Okay, cool. Here's the paperwork. I'm going to go out the room and let you guys sign and I'll come back. When she left the room, me and Tango looked at each other and we just hugged each other and started jumping like, we are signed to Block. We signed to Block. We signed to Block. That was the life-changing moment for both of us. Never been signed to an agency before. And that's how it all started.
And then also like coming from Jamaica and like knowing the opportunities that are like far and few between there. But the thing is, you're from a melting pot of extreme talent. Like, I mean, I've been to Jamaica and I've spent so much time, like I back and forth lived between LA and Jamaica for a period of time. And I was like, the talent that is there, it's like insane. So, but the opportunity isn't as great as the amount of talent there is.
100%.
So for you to understand that and then to go and be in school for something else and then go to another coast, which is almost like if the United States was like Africa, a continent, it would be another country.
100%.
So it kind of is like East Coast and West Coast are almost like two different countries.
Two different. If anyone can take anything from this story I told how I got here, is this: you never know where your blessing is gonna come from and who it's gonna come from. Mine came from a club.
Yeah, exactly.
I went just to go dance because I don't drink, I don't smoke. I just love to dance. You know what I mean?
And you be in those clubs doing the thing.
You know
like,
what I'm saying? I was dancing my ass on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's go.
You
crazy.
can curse on this show. That's fine.
Oh, we can.
Yeah, you
I
can.
was dancing my ass off.
I dance, but I try not to dance my ass off. I got to keep the ass. So yeah. So wait, okay. So you went from that.
Yeah.
And so it's crazy because I've seen you do that and I've known you as that. And then I pulled up to Soho House one night and then, but before that, I saw you doing like reaction videos on IG and next thing you're like, what, 100,000 followers or something?
Yeah, actually, so that's a whole different topic in itself, man.
Okay.
Again,
should we circle back around?
We're going to circle back to that.
Okay, so put a pin in it.
Put a pin in that right there.
Yeah, put a pin in
that.
Okay, so then I show up to Soho House one night and there you are. I was like, wait, I didn't know you DJ'd and you're like DJing. And I'm like, oh, he's good. Like, but it was like the beginning of the night and you were just like, yeah, I just started and whatever. Yeah. And so it's the beginning of the night and I'm like, oh, vibes, like he's good. And everybody's just kind of trickling in from different things. I just come from a birthday. No one else came with me because they all got too drunk. And so I was like, I'll go. Yeah. So I show up, you're DJing, and then Crooks comes to set up his DJ, like his whole rig, and then nothing is working. Yeah. And this is Foreigner's event. Shout out to Crooks and Foreigner.
Big up Crooks and Foreigner.
So then we're like, okay, you guys are like, what do we do? It's quiet. The audience is just like patiently waiting. And then you were just like, let me get this.
Started playing
It
more.
was like the main set.
Yep.
And I have never seen an audience go wild the way they did for your set. Like it was like a mosh pit at one point of like everybody knew all of the songs and all of the dances, but it was like I was standing next to BB and she was like, she's coming on next. But I was standing next to BB and I was like, oh my God, he's so good. And she's like, he's a dancer. And you just knew how to get everyone dance. I was like, this is the craziest set I've ever seen. But you were blowing my mind because I was like, I never even knew you DJ, to the point, guys, that the next day when I woke up, I had to text him. I was like, oh my God, like I can't stop thinking about how good you were last night. And I'm like, what? What is this? How did this happen?
Yeah. So when I became a professional dancer, I mean, you know, the story I just told, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, I done toured with Gwen Stefani. I done even choreograph a segment for one of Chris Brown tours.
Stop it. Yep, no way. Yep, no, don't stop it.
Don't stop it. Yeah. Like I've done so much and so many commercial things, right? And it's always about evolving into the next thing. I was always present on social media. But here's the thing. I love to dance. I love music. And I grew up in partying my whole life. Ever since I was a child in the countryside, there was not much entertainment in St. Mary.
So you had to make something out of nothing.
Exactly. So one thing for sure that they had all the time was community parties. They would get the DJs would come with their big sound system. And I look forward to that. As a child, every time it happened. So since I was a little kid, I've always loved music and party environment because it reminds me of when I was a child and how happy I was.
Yeah.
So since then till now, if you see me at a party, I'm not going to party to drink. I'm not going there to smoke.
Never.
I'm going there to keep recreating that happy vibe. So DJing was easy for me to switch to next because I knew what moved me and as a dancer as well. And I know what can move other people. And I knew the joy it bring. So I want to bring that joy with people. So I actually started DJing a year and a half ago, about a year and a half ago.
And the crazy thing is you must have only been practicing for maybe 6 months by the time I saw that.
Yep.
And I was like, because you blew my mind. Like when I say like, I'm in music. So when I hear transitions with songs, I'm fussy. Like I was just like, the whole audience, they couldn't help themselves. I've never seen, like I guess you recreated that you got served moment that you walked into. I was like, it was crazy. It was like, I was like, what happened, to the point where I woke up and I was like, what? Since when?
Yeah, that night was one of the most happiest nights. I felt that was the first time I ever DJ'd for my community of people. Like I've never actually DJ'd for my community of people. I usually DJ at private events. So that was the first time any of my people got to saw me.
So I got to witness you doing something like that was, because, okay, even that in itself, like let's go to that. So obviously Crooks was meant to DJ that segment and his computer didn't work, but yours did.
Yeah.
So you just said yes once again to another moment where it was like, I got this. I got this. Yeah. And the thing is, like, a lot of people don't realize that when there's like a lineup of DJs, you have to hold off the main songs until later. So you also had to calculate where you were in the set to be able to be like, okay, I got to bring out the bangers now. Like this is my moment. And you were prepared.
She knows the thing with she knows exactly. As a good DJ, that's one thing every DJ should know who's starting. You have to know what music to play at what time. You can't come start the party and play the bangers. No, you leave that for the closing DJs.
But that's
and
like
the other
you
DJs.
Work your way to that spot.
Yes.
Like that's when you earn that spot.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know. I kind of feel like I watched that unfold as a professional.
Yeah.
I watched that unfold as a person that enjoys music and like as a patron, but I watched that unfold as a professional, and I was sitting there watching them putting the computer together and fixing all these things. And then I watched Jason get up and I was like, oh, he was ready. Like, because you must be jamming at home when you're.
Listen, if I'm home, I am practicing majority of the time. If I'm home and I'm not doing anything else, I'm always practicing. Not just practicing, I'm organizing crates. Organizing music. Because it's not about playing music, you know.
Yeah.
DJing for me is not about just playing music. It's about selecting. I feel like I'm a selector. It's about selecting the right songs at the right times.
And you're also like reading the room.
What you have to read the crowd. You have to read the crowd.
If you're not a good DJ. Like if you can't read the energy of the room, then you're just playing for yourself.
Exactly.
And then which also kind of brings me to like a DJ in Jamaica is also like an MC. So what would you call a DJ in Jamaica? A DJ as well, or?
All right. So the MC is the mic man. You have a mic man on the mic, and you know their sole purpose is to tell a story and get the party hype by the storytelling that they do and by what they're saying on the mic. And then they have the disc jockey, which is the DJ himself, right? That is selecting the music. He's the selector. He's the disc jockey, must select the music. And combine the two of them together can make the best environment because they get everyone hype and then the songs are dropping. Oh, man. So I learned to do both of them.
And I would say that you're a really big part, because we have, like you were saying, when you first moved out here, you didn't hear like dancehall or soca or especially like compa, which is only just now coming into like people are just starting to play that, which is like there's a whole entire community of people that are from the Caribbean and African community, which is it wasn't playing. And so now there is like a movement. I would say it's combined with the African and the Caribbean community.
Yes.
And you have been a part of that movement. Like the innovative, cultivative structure of that movement, which is kind of historic in itself. If there was a documentary made, you'd be in it.
It actually okay. In the beginning times in LA, 2014, 2015, there was no really dancehall space like that. Or I want to say space. I want to say dancehall music playing in public.
Sure.
You go to any regular club, unless you was going to like the underground clubs. Back then they had Pum Pum Tuesday.
Pum Pum Tuesday.
They had DJ Courtesy, which is Crossfire.
Yes,
they had the party minister them, you know what I mean?
Party minister.
And then Afrobeats was not playing like that out here either.
Yeah.
There was one guy that most people don't know about. And this was from back then. His name is Ace. Ace was one of the first person to actually start throwing Afrobeats party. He actually started throwing them at Federal Bar
Oh, wow.
on Saturdays. And that was the start of Afrobeats in LA, in North Hollywood of LA. Yes, he was one of the first person.
And where was he
One
from?
Day Cole. He's from, I think he's Nigerian. He was the first person that actually bought One Day Cole to a party here and have him, like
I
Ace
just did
was
a
the
session
man.
with One Day Cole, actually.
You see what I'm
yeah,
saying?
What a legend.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's when Afrobeats, I started hearing more Afrobeats and it got more popular out here. And then out of nowhere, after a few years, now you're hearing it in cars everywhere, in regular clubs, in stores.
Because like in New York on the East Coast, that's like, it's
East
just
Coast
there.
It's just there.
Like,
Yep.
yeah. But on the West Coast, there is like, our friend group is the roots of it here. Our friend group, like even now with like Foreigner really playing a lot of compa music, which is huge. And like him and John Trini playing like soca music and bringing that to people. And it's crazy because those parties will pack out.
Yo, foreigner parties be lit. Yo, big. You know what too? I'm a firm believer in this. I want to shout out to everyone that really are just givers of light.
Yeah.
Who create environment and help people in whatever way that they can. They create something and say, hey, you, boom, 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 boom. Thank to all the people that has helped me, which is why I feel like I become such a helping person, because there's no one man that become anything by themselves.
Exactly.
Someone always help you by on the way. You know what I'm saying? We only get blessed by other people. Jesus, our God himself, don't come down and said, here's a blessing. No, him send somebody else. You can only get blessed by a human being.
Oh, it's totally a collective.
Yes.
It's a collective. And the thing is, like, with this kind of movement, if you're earning money and you're making money from this kind of movement, you actually don't work a day in your life.
Absolutely.
Because you're with your friends, you're with your people, you're with your collective, and you're doing what you love, and you're making other people feel good about their life. And then you're making someone's week feel better just to go out and let their hair down or to dance and just have a good time. And it's also teaching people about the culture, which it's really a lesson within itself.
Yeah, absolutely. For instance, the party minister and Crossfire, they were one of the few peoples when I first came to LA that I've met that has always looked out for me and Tango. And they have created the dancehall space out here for people to learn about the culture and enjoy the culture. Until this day, he's still going strong with Fire Sundays. He's been doing that for a long time.
Oh my God, Fire Sundays is the spot.
You know what I'm saying? For a long time.
Yes, the OG spot.
You know what I mean? And then I'm Foreigner now doing the same thing with soca, but soca from all over. And the company, you know what I mean? He's giving people, one thing I love about Foreigner is he's trying to make sure people are understanding the culture, not just, you know what I mean? And he's trying to bring it to them the best way he can.
Yeah.
And teach them and give them space to enjoy it and be a part of it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So big shout out to all them people.
Yeah, that's our people. And if we've missed anyone, you call me and let me know because we'll have you on the show.
100%.
Okay, so when you came out from Jamaica, how long was it until you like left and went back to Jamaica?
All right. So when I first came to Jamaica, it was the year 2000. I mean, when I first came from Jamaica to the United States, it was the year 2000. It was such a culture shock too. When I first came to America, first thing when we come out to the airport, they took us to was McDonald's. And first thing I did at McDonald's as a young child was I peed in their garden.
Registered sex offender.
Because in Jamaica, you can't pee anywhere in the bush.
You have to.
So we just think,
there's
you know what I
nowhere.
mean? So when I went to go do that, my father said, hey, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm about to go pee. They like, yo, you think I'm Jamaican? Like, it's marching inside that, you know what I mean? So it was such a different culture shock. I had to learn the ways of the United States.
Yeah.
But I was here in the United States for like 9 years before I ever went back to Jamaica.
Years.
Yeah, I didn't see my mom for 9 years straight.
My God.
Half my life I was with my mom and my dad in Jamaica, and then my dad came to the United States, and then the other half of it, I didn't see my mom for 9 years. And that being one, we had lost our green card. We had, me and my little brother, green card got misplaced somehow, right? Not my little brother, my older brother got misplaced somehow. And at the time we was in school, so we never had it to go back yet. But when I was in high school was amazing for me. Oh my God, the best time in high school. I was about to graduate high school. I was the first one in my family to go to college.
Wow.
So My high school is so amazing at the time. It's called Classical Magnet. I told them I want my mom to come to United States. They told me exactly how to do it.
Yeah.
They will write a letter and they got it notarized and then they send it to the Jamaican embassy.
Yeah.
And instantly she got her papers to come to the United States, to come to my graduation. And that's how my mom got her first visa to travel. And ever since then, she's always had a visa to keep coming back and forth. Yep.
God.
So I saw my mom not in Jamaica, but in America after 9 years. I didn't go back until way after that.
How long after that?
I think probably like 2 years after that. I think I want to say that we.
That's me right now.
Yeah,
I'm literally about to go back to Australia for the first time in 11 years.
Wow, look at that. Something about 11. She went
11,
back after 11
okay.
hours, so.
I'm going back on tour, but I'm just like, I haven't seen my family for 11 years. So it's just wild. But you don't realize that at the time. You don't think, it's going to be like a decade until and I think that about people too. I'm like, you kind of got to treat people like could possibly be the last time you see them. You just don't know. I mean, that sounds morbid, but I think it's also, you can use it in a positive way to be like, always leave a good taste in people's mouths, at least about yourself, and make people feel good about, you seeing them and being seen by them. I think it's important.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
Because we talk about me enough.
Okay.
Zenya,
I'll get an interview.
First of all, I didn't know how amazing of a singer this lady is. She is truly have a gift, a talent. She's on the road now all the time. There's a fly everywhere like so she have wings. You see me? And my question to you is, out of all the years and where you are now, right, as a singer, as a backup singer for so many artists.
Yeah.
What do you feel you have learned that you can tell your younger self that you would love to have told your younger self that you know now as an artist?
As an artist?
As an artist and as just a person. What do you feel like you have learned through your trials and tribulation that you would tell your younger self?
Okay, I would tell my younger self so that I could learn sooner. I would say focus on more about what you think about yourself as opposed to what other people think about you, because your whole life is waiting for you on the other side of not caring what other people think, because other people's thoughts are so fleeting, but they shouldn't hold weight. They only hold weight when you give it weight. And the more and more I understand, like what I think about myself is like, I want to be a good person to people. I want to make people feel warm. So I already know I treat people good. Whether people think I treat them good or whether I'm fake or whether I'm this, that's not for me to care about. So I would tell my younger self, you'll get so much further if you just take on the habit of caring more about what you think and less about what other people think about you and their opinions of you.
I love that. Yeah. I actually love that. It is important to have your self-confidence of what you see yourself as.
Yeah.
And I feel like that is very important. That's something I actually applied in my life. So I believe you in that sense.
Well, honestly, I think that's a big part of, to be honest, I learned a lot of that from the Caribbean and the African culture.
They're full of confidence.
Seriously. But I think it's so beautiful because the thing is, like, I have seen artists that have had nothing, no money, nothing, just a whole bag of talent. And their circumstances have completely changed by having the confidence within themselves to the point where everyone else subscribed.
Yes, absolutely. In fact, that's why I wrote my first book. It's actually
Let's hear it.
What you just said is based off of what my book is about. You took risk with yourself. But you just said it. A bunch of people have a lot of talent and all that stuff, but they don't take the risk to have the confidence to put themselves out. They don't care what anybody thinks. Just take that risk.
Yeah.
I wrote a book called How a Backflip Changed My Life, and it's on Amazon. And it's how I taught myself how to do a backflip and the lesson I learned from how to do a backflip.
Tell us a little bit about this.
This book is a very small book. It's just supposed to, people don't like to read too much these days. They have very short attention span.
That's smart, though.
So this book that I wrote is about the lessons I learned from doing a backflip. Number one, you have to, first of all, make a choice that you're going to do something.
Yeah.
You have to believe in that choice, right? You have to take risk and not just take risks too. You have to also don't be scared to ask for help along the way.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Don't be scared to ask for help, because chances are everything you're trying to do, someone else has already done it before you. So there's mentors out there. There's people you can ask that can help you along the way. And
Yeah.
all of those things can apply to your life. You as an artist, you have this talent. You took risks going for auditions here, there. Boom. One of those risks paid off. You made a decision. I want to sing. Boom. That decision is now paying off.
I actually never auditioned for a single.
Even better. Even better. You
Everything I ever got, I never did an audition.
Look at God. Come on. You know what I'm saying? Even better. But you put yourself out there and somebody hear you, recommend you next to the next person, and just
Totally. And
keep
now
going like that.
I am the person that people come to hire other vocalists. And then I'm the vocal arranger. And the crazy thing is, Jason and I have known each other for like 7 years, and he never even knew that about me. We would just see each other in the club. We would see each other out with all our friends, and he never knew I even sung at all. Like we'd just be vibing, you know, we'd just be hanging out, vibing and dancing to dance hall, Afrobeats, soca, and
people, she bad. Me not like, I tell her right now, yo, she wicked by the singing. Not even just regular singing, you know. She have different kind of ranges and different kind of way of how she make our music. Like, yo, check out our music. And if you don't know about Zenya, I don't know, check it out.
What a gentleman. Like, he comes on my podcast. I want to talk about him and he's talking about me. Oh my God, I love this. This is so sweet. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, man. Anytime, you know. Thank you for having me even here to even share our stories together and our experience in life.
So this book though, where can we find this book?
All right. So this book is on Amazon. You can just type in How a Backflip Changed My Life. You can find it. And the audiobook is also on Audible, as well as on Amazon as well.
You recorded it?
I record my own audio.
This.
Yeah. One thing about me, I'm always going to figure it out.
Who recorded you?
I recorded myself at home.
This guy? Literally no excuses, people. No excuses. Honestly, but the thing is, like, you just say this, you have this concept of something and you visualize it and you're like, yeah, good idea. And then you do it.
Yep. Same thing with the reaction stuff. The reaction videos
let's get to it. Yes.
I do. There was a year, last year, I wasn't doing much of any content. I was now focused on like, okay, I want to make more money. I want to be financially savvy. I want to study a lot about finances and investing, things that nobody teaches when we're young. So I had to teach myself that stuff. And then someone, again, like I said, God sends you people. Someone hit me up, a friend of mine, his name is Onyx, said, yo, you should be doing a lot more content. What's going on, bro? You could be like Kai Sanat and all of them. I was like, yo, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get back into it. It's like, nah, bro, you at 75K followers right now. You could be 100,000 in 3 months. I said, 3 months? I said, bro, you know how long I've been at 75K, like for the last 2 years or so? He's like, nah, you could get to 100K in 3 months. I was like, I tried to do it by the end of the year. He's like, bro, you could do it in 3 months. I said, all right, cool. Somehow I stumbled up and just said, let me just do some reaction videos, because I was working. I have a job at day, a DJ. I did this, that, and the third. I didn't have much time.
True Jamaican.
So at work, I would make my reaction videos at work. And then out of nowhere, it just blew up. In 3 months, I reached 100K. And now I'm at 180,000.
No way.
Now, and still have not been a year yet. So by the end of the year, it should be over 200,000 followers from just doing reaction videos. Then on top of that, God is so good. I didn't know while I was doing that, my Facebook page is connected to my Instagram. So my Facebook page also grew now to like 28,000 when I only had 1,000 followers on there. And anything that's posted on Facebook, once you have 10,000 subscribers on there or followers, it becomes monetized. So some people don't even know. I get paid to do these things.
Guys, let this inspire you. There's room for you. Whatever your idea, if you like how to do a roly-poly, like you could do this.
There's room.
There is room. Okay, I usually give advice for people. What's your advice for the listeners today?
All right. My advice to anyone that's listening today, with the knowledge I have now, with the age I'm at right now, is number one, believe in yourself. And number one, don't create a box. Be open to using all your gifts and talent. Serve God and serve other people. And if you believe in yourself enough, I promise you, but believe in God first. He will send the right people on the path. He will always send you the right people on your journey to help you get to the next level, to open doors that you can't open by yourself, to book things you won't ever book by yourself. Just like she says, she never had an audition for any role of any sort for her music, but she was just booking them. And stuff like that happens all the time when you truly believe in your gift, because God didn't give you a gift to be quiet. It's an insult to God to keep your gift quiet. It's an insult. You're supposed to share it to the world so they can enjoy it, because your music can be healing somebody's heart.
Totally.
My dance and my reaction video could be making somebody happy that needed to laugh today.
They make me laugh.
You see?
Yeah, they definitely make me laugh.
So that's my advice. Use your gift, because your gift is given to you to heal the world in some way, shape, or form.
One thing I feel really cold right now is just like my spirit told me to ask you this. If you were to give anyone in Jamaica advice that has a whole bunch of talent and wants to do it, what would you tell them right now?
I never imagined myself being in the United States. I never imagined myself being in LA. I've never imagined myself doing the things that I have done. So what I'm saying is the circumstance you're in now is not your final destination. That's just the beginning. All right. So just know that your path can change at any time. Just keep making noise by doing what you do best. If you don't make noise, no one is going to hear you. So don't silence yourself. Make noise. You have social media now. You can make noise across the world without being across the world. You see what I'm saying? And if you make enough noise, someone will hear you and fly you to places, fly you out to places. They just had a Red Bull dance battle happen here in LA. There was a Jamaican dancehall dancer that was here as well that have never been here before, got his visa because he was dancing in battle in Jamaica and won to fly to come to LA now because he put himself out there and made noise.
Big up Jamaica. We love you. Send you all the big vibes from LA.
Yeah.
100%. Well, thank you so much for being here. I really, really appreciate you. I wish we could just talk forever because this is great. And tell everybody where they can find you on social platforms. Yes. You don't have to spell it out because Brandon will put it up on the screen for you.
Thank y'all for having me as well. My name is Jason Facey. As I said before, you can find me on Instagram at Jason Facey1. That's the same way also on my TikTok as well. Or you could just look up I Am So Facey on YouTube as well.
Amazing. Yeah. Well, I appreciate you being here.
Thank you for having me.
I'm so grateful. This has been such a very insightful and inspiring to me conversation. Yeah. And it's been great to get to know you even further than what I knew you before. Yeah. This is what this podcast is for. So I have such cool friends. I'm so grateful. This is almost like the Caribbean podcast.
Yo, it is now. You know what I mean?
Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Appreciate you.
Thank you for joining us on another episode of Not Your Guru, Just Your Girl. I'm your host, Zenya. And just remember, you are the one you've been waiting for. Until next time.